How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Countdown video. We only have 71 days left until the game's release on December 7th, and today we will be talking about another supposed leak. As always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you'd like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below. And now, with all of that out of the way, let's jump right into the newest leak. So today's leak actually comes from GameSpot.com, and it is titled Smash Ultimate Huge Leak. It is posted by VideoGameFan11, and it starts by saying, "Hey guys, I have another leak for you all. Today I'll be giving you guys all the new unique and Ekko Fighters, new stages, new costumes, and the plot for spirits. First off, let's look at the new characters. Starting off with the Ekko Fighters, we have Shadow the Hedgehog as an Ekko Fighter for Sonic, Ken as an Ekko Fighter for Ryu, Octoling as an Ekko Fighter for Inkling, Dixie Kong as an Ekko Fighter for Diddy Kong, Black Shadow as an Ekko Fighter for Captain Falcon, Black Knight as an Ekko Fighter for Ike, Louie as an Ekko Fighter for Olimar, and Medusa as an Ekko Fighter for Palutena. Then, the new unique fighters will be Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda, Zeno from Super Mario RPG, Isaac from Golden Sun, Captain Toad from Super Mario, Toadette from Super Mario, Steve from Minecraft, Incineroar from Pokemon, Bandana Dee from Kirby, Banjo-Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie, and Elma from Xenoblade Chronicles. Next, some new stages. The total number of stages will be 103 default plus 5 unlockables, which equals 108 total stages. The 5 unlockable stages are Pokefloats 2, Mute City, Pac Maze, which has been completely redesigned, Sector Z, and Westopolis. Next, we will look at brand new costumes for some of the characters. Some of the costumes are Miss Pac-Man, Wedding Peach, Wedding Bowser, Crafted Yoshi, Meta Ridley, Dark Meta Knight, and Breath of the Wild Zelda. Real quick, before we talk about spirits, I can confirm that Creeper from Minecraft will appear as an assist trophy. Now, let's talk about spirits. I don't have much to say about it except the opening moments. Here you go. Spirits opens with Bowser being praised by Taboo for successfully capturing the spirits of Mario, Mega Man, and Luigi. Taboo tells Bowser that his army is going after the spirits of Link and Marth. Meanwhile, Link, Marth, and friends are battling Taboo's army. With a good slash, the Reaper gets Link's spirit. Just as the heroes are about to lose, Isaac and Ken come in to save the day and defend off the army so everyone else can escape. However, Marth's spirit is stolen just before he can escape. That's all I have for today. See you next time. Bye. So now that we've gone over the entire leak, let's talk about it a little bit. So right off the bat, the first thing that I want to talk about is actually something that Sakurai said in his Famitsu column the other day. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, we actually talked about this a little bit more in detail, but I'm going to summarize it for you really quick. So basically, Sakurai writes in this column called Famitsu, and yesterday he stated that they have already released a lot of the characters that are going to be in the game, and to not expect that many more newcomers. So while I was reading this, the only thing that was going through my mind is that quote from Sakurai. On this list, including the Ekko Fighters, that's a total of 19 more characters before the game releases. Sakurai said not to expect too many more, so I was thinking more like 3 or 4, and I honestly don't think that we're going to be getting 19. However, at the same time, maybe some of these characters are supposed to be meant to be DLC. I don't really know, but let's talk about the characters now. So first of all, let's talk about the Ekko Fighters. So the first Ekko Fighter on this list is Shadow as an Ekko Fighter for Sonic. As you guys know, everybody is expecting Shadow to make it into the game as an Ekko Fighter for Sonic because we have yet to see his assist trophy. His assist trophy was actually replaced by Knuckles, which is what is giving everybody this impression that Shadow is going to be a brand new character. A lot of people are upset that he's not going to be unique but an Ekko Fighter, but at this point, I'm just glad he's making it into the game. After that, we have Ken as an Ekko Fighter for Ryu, and once again, he is another character that is highly anticipated to be in the game. We know that Ken was the original Ekko Fighter, and Vergaben leaked him as one of the brand new newcomers. Not only that, but we actually saw a screenshot of Ken, which nobody has been able to yet debunk, so once again, I could totally see this happening. Up next, we have Octoling as an Ekko Fighter for Inkling. So as you guys know, you guys already know how I feel about this, and personally, I believe that the Octolings will make it in as an Ekko Fighter for the Inkling. Splatoon is one of Nintendo's biggest new IPs, and honestly, only giving them one representative in Smash is kind of a shame. Not only that, but it would be super simple for them to make Octoling as a new Ekko Fighter for Inkling. The only difference between the Octolings and the Inklings is different hair, and also they have a octopus instead of a squid, which is what the Inklings have. So I could totally see this happening. Next up, we have Dixie Kong as an Ekko Fighter for Diddy Kong, and once again, this is another very likely Ekko Fighter. So Dixie Kong is very different, and honestly, I wish they made her a unique fighter, but at the same time, Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong are about the same size, and I could see them using the same moves. The only reason why I kind of doubt this is because in her games, Dixie Kong is extremely unique. She uses her hair for a variety of moves, so hopefully they'll incorporate that a little bit. Up next, we have Black Shadow as an Ekko Fighter for Captain Falcon, and once again, this is a very likely Ekko Fighter. So for those of you guys who remember, Ganondorf fought a lot like Captain Falcon back in the old games, but now he's starting to move away from him. So basically, I think that Black Shadow is going to play like old Captain Falcon. He's basically just going to be the evil version, similar to how Ganondorf was. Then we have the Black Knight as an Ekko Fighter for Ike, and as you guys know, I actually already made a video discussing why I believe that this is going to happen. So honestly, I do believe it's going to happen because we don't have any villains from Fire Emblem in Smash, and with the whole heroes versus villains theme, I could totally see him making it into the game. Then we have Louis as an Ekko Fighter for Olimar, and honestly, I couldn't really see this happening. As you guys know, we have Alf as like a costume for Olimar, so I don't know why they would give an Ekko Fighter to a different Pikmin character, because that means we'd have basically 3 different Pikmin characters doing all the same stuff. And then finally, we have Medusa as an Ekko Fighter for Palutena. So for those of you guys who do not know, Palutena and Medusa are actually more similar than you might think. They use a staff and magic and stuff like that, so it would be extremely easy for them to make her a character. Not only that, we don't have any villains from Kid Icarus yet, and with this whole heroes versus villains theme that Ultimate seems to have, I could totally see her making it in. After that, we move on to the brand new newcomers. So first of all, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Vergaben said that we are going to be getting one more Square Enix rep, and on this list we have 2, which kind of makes me think that this list is kind of false. But Sora would be a very unique fighter. There have been talks of him being in the game before. A lot of people really want him in, and he would be a super unique fighter. I could totally see him making it in. After that, we have Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda, and once again, he's another character that a lot of people are speculating to make it in. Skull Kid could have a super unique moveset, and I think overall he would be a perfect fit in Smash Ultimate. After that, we have Geno from Super Mario RPG, and obviously at this point, I believe that Geno is going to make it in. He has too much fan popularity to not at this point, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail about him, but I believe he's going to make it in. Then we have Isaac from Golden Sun, and once again, he's another character with a ton of fan popularity behind him. A lot of people really want him into the game, which is why I think he has a very good shot of making it in. Then we move on to Captain Toad, and honestly, this is where this list starts to get a little iffy for me. Captain Toad we know is in the background of the Super Mario Odyssey stage, but I guess it could be kind of like the Gonzo thing on the Spirit Track stage, where if Toon Link is on the stage, then Gonzo will fill in for him, but I thought Captain Toadette would have filled in for Captain Toad, but Toadette is also apparently a playable fighter. Then we move on to Toadette, and honestly, I was pretty surprised to see that she was on this list. I've never read a leak with Toadette on it, because I'm not sure how different she would be from a normal Toad. I always thought that Toad was going to make it into Smash first, but then Toadette would just be an alternate costume for him. But if she does make it into the game as a unique fighter, I think that would be super cool. Then we have Steve from Minecraft, and a lot of people don't really want him to be in, but he has been appearing on a ton of different lists recently. Not only that, but Vergaben has stated that there will be some kind of Minecraft representation, and people are starting to believe that it is going to be as a unique character in Steve. After that, we have Incineroar, and at this point, I think most people have come to accept that he is going to be our new Pokemon representative, so I'm not going to go too in-depth with him, but I also believe that he is going to make it into the game. Then we have Bandana Dee, and once again, he's another character that everyone is speculating is going to make it in, and I also could see him making it in. Then we have Banjo and Kazooie, and honestly, here's where things once again get a little iffy for me, because I'm not sure if we're going to get 2 Microsoft reps on the base roster. I could see one of them being DLC, but honestly, I'm not sure if I could see them both joining the roster, and honestly, at this point, I think that Banjo-Kazooie is going to make it in before Steve. And then finally, we have Elma from Xenoblade Chronicles, and honestly, I could totally see her making it in. The roster was finalized in late 2015 or early 2016, and Rex and Pyra weren't around then, so I think that Elma has the best shot of being our new Xenoblade representative. After that, we look at stages, and once again we see that we will be getting 108 total. So apparently we're getting Pokefloats 2, Mute City, Pac Maze, Sector Z, and Westopolis, and all of these stages make sense, especially if we are getting a total of 108. The only issue I have with this is that we aren't getting new stages for a couple of the new characters, but I guess that's okay for right now because maybe we'll get them as DLC. And then in terms of the costumes, if that actually does end up being true, all of these costumes make a ton of sense. Miss Pac-Man as a costume for Pac-Man makes sense because they are basically exactly the same thing. Wedding Peach and Wedding Bowser would just be cool to have in the game since they were in Odyssey. Crafted Yoshi is cool because it's going to be about the new Yoshi game, which I think makes sense. Then we have Meta Ridley, and people have already found that Meta Ridley is going to be in the game, so I could see that happening. Then Dark Meta Knight, so a lot of people thought that Dark Meta Knight was going to be an Ekko Fighter, but just having him as a costume I think makes more sense. And then Breath of the Wild Zelda sounds really cool because I think that we should incorporate a bunch of the different Zelda characters, and having her just makes a lot of sense. And then finally we can talk about the brand new Spirits mode. So I've read a bunch of different theories about Spirit mode, but this one just sounds really good and really solid. So apparently the story picks off right from where it left off in Brawl, and honestly I think that sounds really cool. Starting with Taboo, who was the original antagonist of the Subspace Emissary, I think that bringing him back would be awesome. So apparently there are going to be cutscenes, and Mario, Mega Man, and Luigi are going to be captured, so I guess you're going to have to go and save them. I don't know why they chose those 3 characters, but I guess those are the ones that are going to get captured first. Overall, I think the Spirit mode sounds super solid, and I hope that it ends up being something like this. So before I tell you guys whether or not I believe that this leak is fake, I have a few announcements to tell you. So first of all, if you guys have not yet already, make sure you join my Discord. As of now, we have over 2,200 people. You can find a link to it in both the description as well as the pinned comment. Not only that, but if you guys want to support the channel more than you already are just by watching this video, you can find a link to both my Patreon and a place where you can donate in both the description as well as the pinned comment. So now, do I believe that this leak is real? Honestly guys, I'm going to lean towards no at this point. Sakurai said not to expect too many more newcomers, and this list has a total of 19 more. I don't know if some of these characters are DLC or not, but just having this many characters just gives this away as being probably fake. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real? Why or why not? And would you be happy if it was? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.